everything is going wide. All right, my champions, I'm going to take you through why your cross-court forehand is going wide. The cross-court forehand is so important. You need it for your rally shots. You need it to pull your opponent wide. If you don't have a cross-court forehand, you're in trouble. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you 3 tips and reasons why your forehand keeps going wide. First up, guys, first things first is you are probably breaking your wrist. You got to understand, if you break your wrist this way, that ball has to go wide, okay? So, I mean, let me show you quickly. If I break my wrist that way, that ball definitely is going out wide, okay? But it's not enough to say, stop breaking your wrist. You got to ask yourself, why am I breaking my wrist? And one of the biggest reasons is because you are hitting the ball late, okay? If I'm hitting my forehand late, so now for me to try and get away with it, I have to break my wrist to try and keep it in, okay? Because if I don't break my wrist, the ball's going to go straight down, okay? So understand, for you to stop breaking your wrist, the first step is get the contact point in front of you. That's going to help you a lot, okay? But now if my contact point's in front of me, I can still break my wrist this way, okay? What you need to understand is, imagine how you would hit your forehand if you were hitting the ball with your palm, okay? You would hit it all the way through with your palm. Hit it all the way through with your palm, okay? So now imagine the strings is your palm and the strings become one, and you want to really throw your palm all the way cross court to your target, okay? So let me show you quickly what that would look like. Throwing my palm to the target, okay? So really understand that you can use your wrist, but use it like a window wiper this way. It's going to give you a lot more spin, racket head speed, but just make sure you don't break it this way, because then that's going to start going wide. So moving on to tip number 2, guys. When it comes to the cross-court forehand, it's very important to use open stance. When you use open stance, it's just so much easier to get that ball cross-court because your hips are open, there's space to swing. But what a lot of players now do is they open stance, and because they open stance, they're prone to pull the left arm too much, okay? Look at quickly what happens to my racket when I pull my left arm. It faces that way, so the ball has to go wide. So it would look something like this. So I'm pulling it open, trying to pull it with my left arm, okay? It's going to go wide. So what you want to understand is, yes, use a little bit of this pulling motion, but only to here. From there, the most important thing is for you to get your racket head through the ball, okay? My racket needs to go first, and then I release. So racket first, then release, okay? That way you won't pull your body open too much, and the ball will dip in cross court. It will look like this. Racket first, racket first, racket first. Swinging your racket through first all the way also helps you with your racket head speed. It helps you to stay loose, a lot like Rafa and Nadal. And that way the ball is going to dip in cross court and your cross court shot will work. Let's move on. Tip number 3, my champions. And this tip really applies to when you're playing a high pressure point or very important point or match. When players are rallying cross court, they are so worried about the opponent going to hit the ball down the line. They're trying to recover too quickly. So they're in the middle of the ball, the middle of the point, and then they're already trying to get back to the middle. Without finishing the shot, they're trying to get back. So that means your body is pulling to the middle, which is going to pull the ball wide. It will look something like this. I'm already trying to get back to the middle, so now I'm pulling the ball wide. Understand, in tennis, the ball will go where your body goes, okay? If you have the right recovery move, so if you finish the shot and then go crossover, shuffle back, you will have enough time to recover. So finish your shot on the outside leg and then recover. If you finish the shot, you won't be pulling it. Okay, let me show you quick. So there, finishing it, then recover, okay? Finish on my outside leg, recover. So if you finish it over there, you're not pulling it, but you still have enough time to recover. Don't worry so much about getting back to the middle. You end up pulling your ball wide. Okay, guys? Those 3 tips, very basic, but I know will help you on your cross-court forehand, which is such an important shot. You need it to go to the next level. You need it to win long points, and you need it to pull your opponent out. Okay, guys, I'm out of breath, but please like, subscribe. I'm giving you new videos every week, 2 to 3 new videos. I really appreciate your support.